This is a Cruisetube educational film. The letter C, Part 3 of the A to Z of cruise culture, the indispensable guide for the man about ship to help you understand the rules, rituals, regulations, and realities of the modern cruise ship in order to avoid rudeness, resentment, and regret. Here, ladies and gentlemen, we go! C is for ghetto, by which, of course, I mean Carnival Cruise Line. If you are watching this, then likely, as Cecil Rhodes said, you are an Englishman and have consequently won first prize in the lottery of life. I think that mainly Cecil was celebrating that celebration, and the rest of the Carnival fleet are largely strangers to the British cruise enthusiast. The next time you are feeling glum because you didn't get your specialty dining booking or you had to settle for an inside cabin when you wanted a balcony, a speedy scroll through TikTok for Carnival cruise ships will be more than enough to remind you how lucky you are. C is for Cunard, one of my very favorite lines. Despite the mildly poisonous hyacinth subculture, traditional cruising for those who pine for simpler times. QM2 is, as we are all sick of hearing, the very last ocean liner plying her trade. QV and QE are medium-sized, mid-market for the middle class. QA is, depending who you ask, dragging Cunard kicking and screaming into the 18th century, or an abomination the likes of which we have never seen before. Spoiler alert, we have! Previous abominations were branded Holland America. C is for casino. If visiting the buffets is not enough of a gamble to scratch your itch for risk, why not make a wager or two in the ship's casino? Choose to accept that it's all a game of chance by throwing your money away in slot machines. Or throw it away at the tables, where the illusion of skill and technique makes it easier to justify to yourself. Either way, the house, or should I say ship, always wins. C is for cruise critic. Before the internet, the majority of people had to settle for passive-aggressive eye rolls and bitchy gossip behind people's backs. Not anymore! Cruise Critic allows hyacinths and dazzers to shout, "Whereabouts I?" or "My holiday, my rules" at one another virtually. If dress codes don't float your ship, then why not scroll by the endless drinks package questions? Or drop into the Cunard page to see Victoria 2 starting every post with, "Well, I traveling grills." Is Queen Victoria cramped? Well, I traveling grills. So no, it is not. Is QM2 good in rough weather? Well, I traveling grills and have never felt any movement. What time is it? Well, I traveling grills. It's 3 o'clock. C is for Crow's Nest. This is the lounge/bar that's high up and at the front of the ship with lots of glass so you can see the sea. Of course, it's not always called the Crow's Nest, but bloody hell, man, you know what I mean. No matter the official designation, Spinnaker or Observation Lounge, Horizon, Skywalkers or Commodore Club, this is a staple of most ships where guests set up camp for the evening and drink the night away. Get there early if you want a table by the window. Commodore Club also begins with a C. C is for cocktail. On land, Dazza likes a pint or two of Boddingtons. Shazza likes a Malibu and Coke. And Hyacinth loves a Harvey's Bristol Cream. Get them a mile off the coast of Southampton, they are united in their insatiable thirst for a Pina colada, a Cosmopolitan, or a blinking Alabama Slammer. It's a seafaring mystery as impossible to understand as the Bermuda Triangle. We trust that this edutainment infomercial has suitably educated and enlightened you on the dangers, delights, and dubious dining options presented to the seafaring society. Join us next time where the letter D will be given quite a pounding, just like the buffet, hey Dave? Until then, keep your lanyard visible, your towel clips firmly in place, and don't be a sea hole. Remember, at sea, nobody can hear you passively aggressively sigh. Ministry of Cruisetube, Lesser Sea, done!